got sick mail and cheap lunch meat, getting warm and white bread sealed up in saran wrap, and a paper bag in the locker of a middle school pack rat. At least it wasn't Miracle Whip. At least I had a lunch and a little Debbie snack and a tiny little box of hot Hawaiian punch, and someone to push back every time I pushed my luck. 'Cause they always did their best, which was probably more than most. Maybe that's the lesson here. Never thought that I was a joke. I just laughed to keep from crying. 'Cause love looks a lot like trying. Love looks a lot like trying. Can't believe it was that long before she caught me smoking cigarettes in a car with cloth seats and driving home right back to that nose that was just as good as mine. Where'd I think I got it from? Where'd I think I was going so fast, so ready to get out, to grow up, and know that I'm giving up the grace to make an honest mistake. I didn't always do what was best for me, and I've still been more than most. Maybe that's the lesson here. I never thought that I was a joke. I just laughed to keep from crying. 'Cause love looks a lot like trying. Love looks a lot like trying. Guess the important stuff sticks with us. First day, 4th grade, there was Nicholas. Back at the class, a cool kid started calling a crybaby. Swore they'd kick his ass. Never asked him why he was sad or upset, was even what he felt. Looking back, I think he was just scared and didn't know he could ask for help. I know now, him standing there then, mulling through tears with a quivering chin. So much braver than any of us ever could have been. You might not know what someone's best is, it may never be more than most.